which was probably the last class that was taught by a very famous and great professor, N.O. Lasky, before he was deported. The course surveyed the pre-Socratic philosophers, Plato and Aristotle. Elisa was dazzled by Aristotle, as anyone with a brain is who reads Aristotle, particularly his logical starting point of the axiomatic existence of objective reality and his belief in human reason as the only means to understand the world. A very, very brief explication of this is in order. Plato believed that there was a world of perfect forms inaccessible to the senses or to reason, that you just had to kind of wait until it happened to you. And he also believed that we were born, before we were born, we floated in this world of perfect forms where we saw the perfect everything, right? The perfect shirt, the perfect white wall, the perfect camera. And then when we were born, we knew what these things were because we had a memory of these perfect forms from before we were born. Aristotle, I can't remember the exact Greek word for it, but I think he referred to this as bullshit. And Aristotle said, well, this is nonsense. We get sense data and we learn concepts from what is replicable properties in the world. And we'll get into more of that when we talk about Ayn Rand and her extension of Aristotelian metaphysics and epistemology, reality and the development of knowledge. And this is a basic, and I did my whole master's thesis on this as well, basically. This is the basic division in the world. Is the world something that we can understand through the evidence of our senses and through reason, or is reality something which cannot be understood? Is it the mind of God? Is it what Kant called the noumenal realm, or some abstract realm of crazy opposites that can't be understood by reason? Is it the world of Platonic forms, or is it sense data we organize using our rational faculties? And these two opposing belief systems have massive and enormous impacts on the world, which we'll get into later in these explications. So for Aristotle, as for Elisa, man was a rational animal. She hated Plato and his mysticism, which is how she regarded the Platonic belief that the observable world is a mere shadow of ideal forms that can't be seen. She associated this, and I think correctly, with mystical Christianity. So you've probably heard the allegory of the cave.